AP 45, page number AP 45. So we were discussing simple interest. Okay, simple interest, it means each year or each period the amount of interest, the interest remains same. Always remember this one thing, the interest remains same for each year in simple interest because it is always calculated on principal. It is always calculated on principal. Therefore, the interest for each year remains same. Okay, that's why I call it as simple interest. Okay. Okay, so we have discussed up to which question? 11th we have discussed. 12th we have discussed or not?
Sir, we have discussed up to 13th question.
13th as well we have discussed. Okay. Rate of
Sir, we have to
receiver.
start from 13th.
13th we have to start. Okay. From 13th question we have to start. Okay. Okay, everyone read the 13th question once. So two ways we are going to solve this question. One is very easy method, very shortcut. Okay. So first we go with long method. Okay. And if the concept is clear, you can apply the short one. Okay. So Anwar lends a sum of money at the rate of 16% per annum. Okay. So Anwar lends a sum of money. So Anwar is having some sum of money. Let it be P. Let the principal be P. That is the amount of, that is the sum of money Anwar lends. At the rate will be how much? 16% per annum. For a year, 16% is charged as interest. Okay. It means out of 100 rupees, 16 will be interest for a year. This is rate. Okay. And receives 736 as the interest. Receives 736 as the interest. Okay. I is rupees 736. This is the interest Anwar has received. Okay. So is the time provided to us? No time is given. Only it is being provided. Some money is being lent at a 16% and interest acquired. Interest Anwar got is rupees 36. 736. This is being given. No time period, nothing is given in this case. Okay. Now, what more is being said? If he had lent the sum for 4 years more. So for example, here he is lending for T years. Okay. For example, P was the principal which was lent at 16% per annum for T years and interest required was rupees 736. Okay. This is our first case. Now, if he is lending it for, okay, what we should do? Okay. Time, okay. This time will be how much? Okay, I'm writing time. Okay, so that no confusion. In second case, what will be the time? If he lent the sum for 4 years more. 4 years more means T plus 4 years. So if he had lent this principal for 4 more years, that means for total time T plus 4 if he had lent, okay, he would have received simple interest how much? How much? 3680. 3680 rupees. Okay. And we have to find the sum of money. We have to find the sum of money. What we have to calculate? This. Have you understood the question? This is very important question. If you understand it, we'll be able to solve in just one line. We can solve this equation just in one line. Okay, that we'll discuss afterwards. So what is being given? There is some money with Anwar. He is lending it at 16% per annum and for some time and getting interest of 736. So 40 years he has lent. It is not given question how many years he has lent. Okay. Now what is being said? If he had lent this principal for 4 more years, that is for 4 more years he had lent, he had acquired this much interest. That means if he had lent it for T plus 4 years, he would have acquired this much at the same rate. That is, rate is same. Again, the rate is equal to 16% per annum. Now, the question is asking what was the principal, what was the sum of the money he has lent. How to calculate? So only the formula we know is PRT upon 100. Okay, first we are going to discuss in long way. Afterwards, I'll give you a very shortcut on this one. Okay, I equal to PRT upon 100. Okay, so from this, I is how much? 736. First case only we are taking 736. What is the principal? P. Rate is how much? 16. Time is how much? T upon 100. Okay, this is given. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm leaving it here. Okay, second case I'm solving here. Okay, second case I'm solving here. Okay, so 736 it is. P is unknown, T is unknown here. Okay, at last we have to calculate the P. Okay, in second case, I equal to PRT upon 100 again. I is how much? 3680. Okay, equal to P is how much? We do not know. We have to calculate. Same P is being lined. Rate is 16. Time is how much this time? T plus 4 upon 100. This is clear? Okay. So again, what is unknown? P and T. Okay. So at last we have to calculate P. So if we do one thing, we calculate T from this equation in terms of P and we put here. Then this equation will be reduced in terms of P only. Okay. So see here, if I do it like this, 73600 equal to P into 16 into T. This is clear? Or T equal to 73600 upon P into 16. This is clear? Okay. Similarly, do it here. It will be how much? 36800 equal to P into 16 into T plus 4. Okay.
000.
Okay, yes, 000. Thank you. T plus 4 equal to how much? 368,000 upon P into 16. Okay. Now, instead of T, we put this one here. Okay, and solve. Okay. Now, from this equation, we are going to put T there. So it will be what? 73600 upon P into 16 plus 4 equal to 36800 upon
P into 16.
P into 16. Okay. Solve it, everyone. So 4 we can take this side. All this we can take that side. Yes or no? Or we can take this on this side. So 4 equal to 36800 minus 73600 whole divided by P into 16. Okay. This we can take this side and we can subtract this one. Do this one and tell me as well how much you are getting. So it is 368,000 minus 73600. Calculate and tell me as well. Four equal to 294,400 upon P into 16. Okay. P will take on that side, 4 on this side, and then cancel them. Divided by 32. Calculate it. Calculate the principal, everyone. Okay, I'm doing here. Okay. Okay. P equal to 294,400 divided by 16 into 4. Calculate and tell me. Everyone calculate it. How much you are getting? How much you have got? Divide it. So it will be rupees 4600. You are getting, are you getting the same thing? 4600. Are you getting the same? 4600. Okay, so what we did from the first part, so how we have moved. This is the first part. From the first part, we have got this equation. Okay, and we have got in terms of t. We have calculated t in terms of p because p we have to calculate at last time. Okay, from the second part, we have calculated this much t plus 4. Since p we have to calculate, t we will substitute. From t we have substituted t from here. And now the equation is reduced in terms of p only, and we have calculated 4600. Okay. This you have understood or not? Have you understood? Okay, now
No,
should I
sir.
provide the short? Not understood. Okay, see here what we did. It is given there is some principal at the rate of 16% per annum. It was lent. Okay, and interest after some time. It is not provided what time. It is being said that he got interest of 736. So what we are assuming? We are assuming that principal is P. It is lent at 16% per annum, and interest got is 736. For how much time? 40 years we are taking. 40 years we are taking. Okay, we do not know the time. It's not given question, so we are taking 3 years. So interest is, this is the formula we only know, simple interest. Put it here. Okay. Okay, so we have put in, we have got this one. Okay, this is fine here. So 736 in terms of P and T. P and T we have. Always remember at last we have to calculate only the principal, not the time. We don't need the time. We have to calculate only the principal. Okay. Now the second statement, what is given? If the same money is being lent for 4 more years. If it is lent for 4 more years, it means total time will be how much? In first case, we have taken is at t years. Now the time will be t plus 4
T
years.
plus 4.
Second case, time has increased by 4 more years. So 4 more years, rate is same. Interest he would have got. If he had lent it for 4 more years, he would have got this much interest. Okay. Now for these parameters, we'll calculate the interest. Okay. Interest is given how much? 3680. P, same money. Sustained rate of interest, T plus 4. This is the time for which he had invested. Here's lent and divided by 100. We got. Now see what we have to calculate. P we have to calculate. Okay, that means we do not require T. T we have to remove. How we can remove T? If from the first case we calculate the value of T in terms of P. We have calculated the value of T in terms of P and we put here. Okay. You can put it here as well, but to make it simplified, I have taken it like this, T plus 4. That is, we have taken the value of T, we have calculated T plus 4 in terms of P. Now, this T I am removing from this. So this value I am putting here. As you put here, it will be like this. After this, we have moved here. So this value, first value from this equation we have put here. Here we have put from first. Okay, and then we'll get this equation. Yes or no? Now you have to calculate only the P value. Take it on this side, subtract them. You are getting this one. P you have to calculate, more P here, 4 here, and you get this one. Have you understood this one?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
try it. Okay, if you don't understand, try it once today and ask me tomorrow if you don't understand. Okay. Okay, this is clear. Now I provide the shortcut. Okay. Now see here how is the shortcut. How to calculate very simply. Okay. Now see here. For example, I say you that. Okay. Let me make it simple. Okay. For example, you have given someone some money at some rate and interest acquired, you got the interest after some time is 20 rupees. Okay. You have got the interest after some time 20 rupees. Okay. Now, if you would have invested it for 2 more years, 2 more years, if you are invested, you would have got interest as rupees 60. So for these 2 years, how much interest you have got? Initially, for example, okay, take it like
40.
this. 40
40.
rupees. For 2 years, how much you have got interest?
40
Subtract them,
rupees.
40 rupees. Okay, this you understood. Now see here in this question. Okay, P was the principal. It was invested at 16%, and for some time he has lent, and this much was the interest he got. Now, if he would have given for 4 more years, he would have acquired this much. Four more years. So for these 4 years, how much interest he has got? Interest for 4 years. How much he had got?
3,680 minus 700.
3,680 minus 736. Calculate
Yes,
and tell
sir.
me how much it is. 2,000 something it is. Calculate and tell me. 2944. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it means these for 4 more years, he has got how much interest? This much interest. This is interest for how many years? 4 years.
4 years.
You have got the interest for 4 years you have got. Okay. You can as well calculate the interest for 1 year. Yes or no? Okay. We don't require that one. No need. So interest for 4 years is how much? Okay. So this time interest is how much? 2944. Principal we have already taken. Time is how much this time? For 4 years. Rate is how much? 16% per annum. Okay. I equal to PRT upon 100. Okay. I is how much? 2944. P we have to calculate. Rate is 16% and time is how much? 4 years divided by
4
100.
years.
Calculate P. Calculate P. Remember, we are getting the same. P equal to 294400. We have got 16 into 4. Do you remember the last equation we have got? This was the last equation we got here. 4600. See here. Have you understood the concept?
Yes, sir.
For 4 more years, he has invested, he would have got this much interest. So for these 4 years, how much interest he got? Just subtract them. Just subtract them. That will be the interest for 4 years. So time we have 4 years, rate we have, and we can calculate the principal. How smaller it has reduced? If you understood the concept, you can easily solve them. This method you can solve. Always remember, interest for each year remains same. Here time is not provided for this one. Okay. But here is given after 4 years. That is, if he is lending for 4 more years, he would get this much. So their difference, that will be the interest for 4 years. This we can do here because each year the interest remains same. In simple interest, the interest remains same. That's why we are able to do this one. If we subtract them, that will be the interest for 4 years. Since each year the interest remains same, if you are calculating simple interest, always remember that. That's why we can easily calculate this way. Okay. Is this clear? 13th question. How short it got?
Yes.
Understood? Okay. Try 14th one now. Okay. Till I out. Try 14th. Read 14th question. So never mug up any question in mathematics, physics, or any other subject. Always try to understand the things behind them. Okay? And you will easily solve. So once understood, you will never be able to forget. Just keep revising them. And it will be very easy. Okay, try 14th one now. 14th one. A sum of money is invested for 3 years at a particular rate of interest. Okay, so we are having some sum of money. Let that sum of money be P. Let the sum of money be rupees P. Okay, principal we have taken. And it is invested for 3 years. T
Sir,
equal
time
to
is equals to 3 years.
3 years. Okay. Rate is given or not? Rate is not given, I think. At some rate, at particular rate of interest. So this rate is not given to us. Okay. If the rate of interest was 3% higher, so if this rate we are taking as R, okay, second case. If rate of interest be 3% higher, it means R plus 3.
Plus 3.
This as well we can solve two methods. If the rate of interest was 3% higher, the interest would have been, if we are getting interest here as I, this time this interest will be how much? Would have been how much more? 1467 rupees. 1467 rupees. Okay. Find the sum of money. Okay. Now see the what is the question? There is some principal. Some money is being invested or lent is there. Money has been invested. So some money is invested for how many years? 3 years at some rate and acquired some interest. Okay. Now if the same money is being lent for R plus 3 at rate of R plus 3. Okay, same time we have to take again. Okay, if it would have been lent for at a rate of R plus 3, that is 3% higher, interest would have increased by this much. Okay, time is again same, 3 years. Okay, so if it is lent at R%, we are getting interest high. If it is lent at 3% more, the interest we are getting this much more. Okay, how to calculate?
Sir, P is equals to 100 into interest upon R into T.
Okay, so we know I equal to P RT upon 100. So from first case we take, okay, we have to calculate this only, principal only. Okay, remember we have to calculate principal. So I is I, P RT, okay, P rate is how much? R we are taking, okay, two unknowns. R into 3 divided by 100. Okay, leave it for time being. We'll see if what we require in the second case. Second case, I plus 1467 equal to how much? P R is R plus 3 into 100 into 1 minute into 3 divided by 100. This we have. Okay. So P into R, we have this whole P we have to substitute. I by R. Okay. I R we can substitute. Okay. If we put here again, we are getting in terms of R. 3 years at a particular rate of interest 2% higher than interest will have this much more. Find the sum of money. Okay, this way I think we won't be able to solve. We have to calculate first. I if we calculate, then again P and R. Okay. Okay, leave it this way. I'll check this way. The other method I tell you first. Okay. Leave it for time being. Okay. So see here, what is there? Some P is there. It is invested for 3 years at some rate, and interest required is high. Okay. Now, if it is rate we have increased, interest would have increased by this much. Okay. It means this extra money is because of which rate? Because of this 3% increase or not? This extra increase in interest is because of this 3% rate. Have you understood this one? This extra money is coming from where? Because of 3% more is being charged. So this interest is because of this 3% more is being charged. So this time if you take P, time is 3 years, rate if you take 3% per annum. This is extra rate and it is because we have increased the rate 3%, interest has increased by this much. So this increase in interest is because of this increase in rate. So rate if we take 3% per annum, interest acquired will be how much? 1467. Okay. Now calculate P. Now we can easily calculate the P. Yes or no? Because of the increase in rate, there has been increase in interest. This increase in interest is because of increase in this rate, that is by 3%. Calculate P. I equal to PRT upon 100. I is 1467 PRT. P into 3 into 3 divided by 100. Calculate the P. Everyone calculate the P. One 46700 divided by 9. Calculate it. Everyone calculate it. ₹16300 you will get. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now we can discuss the long method. Okay. Now I will discuss the long method. Okay. Last time what we have got, this you understood. Okay. And the long method, how we are going to do? First one, it will be how much? I equal to P into R is R into 3 divided by 100. This is the first case. Second case, it is how much? I plus 1467 equal to P into R plus 3 divided by 100. Okay. Divided by 100. Okay. Now see here, I plus 1467 equal to P into R divided by 100 plus P into 3 divided by 100. We can do this one. We can expand. One minute. PRT. T is 3 as well. Okay.
Sir,
into 3
time.
into yes, time. Okay. We can do it like this. Okay. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now this interest we put here. Okay. We are going to put here. Okay. P into R into 3 divided by 100 plus 1467 equal to P into R into 3 divided by 100 plus P into 3 into 3 divided by 100. Okay. See here. This and this will get cancelled. There will be added 0. If we take this side, minus 0. Yes or no? Is this clear? Now it's remaining in P terms of P. Now we can calculate. It's the same we are getting. 1467 equal to P into 9 divided by 100. P equal to 146700 divided by 9. The same we are getting. Okay. So what we did this time, we have calculated the interest for the first case. Interest equal to P into R into T divided by 100. We have calculated the interest for the second case as well. That is I plus 1467 was the interest, and time it was 3 years. Rate was R plus 3. We have opened the bracket. We have expanded them, and I we have substituted from here. So P and R they get cancelled here. Only the equation remains in terms of P, and we have solved for P. The both methods are clear. In first method, we have discussed only this. If you are taking 3% rate, this will be the interest, because this increase in interest is because of this increase in rate. So we can directly calculate. Okay. Here as well, you can see these are getting cancelled. Therefore, we can calculate. Is this question clear to all?
Yes,
Have you understood?
sir.
Both
Yes.
methods are clear. Okay,
Sir,
these
long
things you
method is really easy.
both methods are easy. Short one is very easy, because whatever increase in interest is because of this increase in rate. Okay, or whatever increase in interest is because of increase in time, or that depends on. Okay, in 13th question we will discuss that one. Okay, try 15th one. A sum of money is invested for 3 years at 11% per annum. If it is invested for 5 years, the interest increases by 5,500. Find the sum of money. It is also the same kind. Read the question once. Try to do this question. A sum of money is invested for 3 years. So again, we can take let the sum of money BP. It is invested for how many years? 3 years. At 11% per annum. So rate is given 11% per annum. Okay. So a sum of money invested for 3 years at a rate of interest this much. Now, if the interest, okay, if it is invested for 5 years, if this is invested for 5 years, again P, same amount is invested for how many years? 5 years. At the same, the interest increases by, so rate remains same, 11% per annum. Interest increases by, here if you are getting interest I, here we are getting interest I plus 5,500. Interest increases by 5,500. Understood the question? If we are investing this sum of money for 3 years at 11% per annum, we are getting some interest, okay? If we are investing the same sum of money for 5 years at rate of 11% per annum, that is same rate, where the interest increases by 5,500. So see here, this increase in interest is because of, for how many years?
2 years.
2 years. This increase in interest is because of increase in years by 2 years. So this increase in interest is because of time of 2 years more. Okay. So direct method, how you can calculate? This time principal is P, time will be how much? 2 years. And interest for 2 years is how much? 5,400. Rate is how much? 11%.
11%.
Okay. Calculate the principal. You can easily calculate using this one. This is the shortcut method because whatever increase in interest is because of increase in the time, that is by 2 years. Therefore, we can easily calculate the principal. This is only in the case of simple interest we can apply. Okay. Okay. This is clear. You can calculate I equal to PRT upon 100 and you can calculate. Okay. By the long method, if you go, then how to calculate? How to calculate by the long method? So from the first case, we calculate interest I equal to P into R is how much? 11 into 3 divided by 100. I equal to PRT upon 100. This is simple interest. Second case, I plus 5,500 equal to how much?
5.
P into 5 first 11. 11 into 5 divided by 100. See here, we are going to get the shortcut what we applied. We are going to get here as well. Okay, put it here. From I, we are putting here. P into 11 into 3 divided by 100 plus 5500 equal to P into 11 into 5 divided by 100. Okay, so 5500 equal to P into 11 into 5 divided by 100. Rest is just calculations minus P into 11 into 3 divided by 100. Okay, 5500 equal to P into 11, 5 minus 3 divided by 100. Aren't we getting the same thing? This
Yes, sir.
increase in interest is because of 2 years only. Understood? 5 minus 3. This increase in interest is because of these 2 years only. 5 minus 3. We have got the same thing what we applied through shortcut. Yes or no? We have got the same thing what we applied through shortcut. Yes. This is because of these 2 years. This is the interest. We calculate it.
Sir, P is equals to 100 into 5,500 upon 11 into 2.
11, so it will be 5.
Sir, it will be 25,000.
25,000 will come. Okay, so P equal to 5500 into 100 divided by 11 into 2. So 11, it will be 500 to
50.
25,000. So principal is how much? Rupees 25,000. Is this clear to all? You understood the thing,
Yes,
concept
sir.
behind it.
Yes.
The basics. Okay. This is clear. So we stop here. Any doubt you have? Any doubt if you have, you may ask. So your homework is try 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. And we are going to discuss them tomorrow in class. So first try to do them. Okay. Whether you get the answer or not, keep trying them. Okay. And we'll discuss them in class tomorrow. Okay. Remaining 5 are there. We'll discuss them tomorrow in class. Okay. Thank you all. If you want to ask anything, you may ask.
Thank you, sir.